Good day and welcome. My name is Michael Fletcher. I'm a Sling Tsi builder, pilot in Australia. I'm currently at Heckfield on the Gold Coast, just south of Brisbane. Just a little bit about why I chose the Sling 4 TSI. It's around about 4 years ago I decided it was a good time to start building an aircraft and flying. So I did my training with Errol van Rensburg. He operated a school out of Coralbin. Now, Errol is the Australian agent for Slings. So I was fortunate enough to go for test flights with him. Really impressed with the aircraft. It really does fly well. At that time it was the Sling 4, the TSI wasn't out yet. And yeah, we went flying, just fell in love with the aircraft, took up my training and started building straight away. Now the aircraft behind me, Mike India Kilo, is Sling Tsi. So from the outside, I've gone with the asymmetrical design. You can tell that the leading edge of the left wing is grey and the leading edge of the right wing is orange. And that was a bit of inspiration from Mike Patey's Turbulence. I quite like it. The fuselage is symmetrical though. You'll see that there's a few custom details that I've done on my aircraft. It has an air conditioner which was developed by myself and Global Aviation Products. It has a unique throttle quadrants, machined billet aluminium, as well as custom bucket seats that are upholstered in alcantara. Now alcantara was developed for the supercar industry as a lightweight alternate to leather, and I must say really impressed with the outcome. So starting from the left, you can see by the air vents I've chosen the to change the standard factory ones. I did have to modify the fiberglass to suit the bigger vents. These are from an Audi TT, and the reason I chose them is the silver bezel around the edges can be rotated to close off the air or adjust the amounts of airflow. Moving to the right, you'll see that on the top I've got my Garmin avionics warning light and then the two lane lights. The reason I put those above the Garmin and not above the switches is I've got quite a bit of flying experience in the Slings, and with a Rotax engine you do get alarms from time to time, and I noticed that it was where the switches aren't always in the line of sight. So putting them above the Garmin is very much in the line of sight and easy to see as the alarm comes up. Moving to the right of the compass, the Garmin 307 autopilot, GMA 245, one of my favorite devices in flight entertainment. We have a Garmin G5 for backup, and the Garmin radio. The bezel around the switches is actually machined aluminium. It's and then powder coated orange. It is slightly raised just for a bit of a 3D effect, as is the anodized red aluminium bezel around the lane switches. It is raised quite a bit. That allows a little bit of protection from bumping the switches off. And then my main switches, all switches except for the lights are in front of us. I have an engine start on the dashboard and an engine start on the Ray Allen joystick. And then moving to the right, we have the MFD and the heater control. Now the heater control on this is water cooled, but I've made it so that as you turn the heater on, it turns on the electric fan which blows heater, which can be demonstrated now. And the throttle quadrant, this is another part that we developed with Global Aviation Products. It's machined billet aluminium with carbon fiber inlays. The decals are also carbon fiber, which is separated by this billet machined aluminium inlay, and as is the park brake, also machined aluminium with a billet machined aluminium lever. This uses the standard factory valve. It's just the actual knob is replaced. I don't know if you can see it in the sunlight, but the interior is we use alcantara, and you can see it along the edges, perforated. I don't know if you can really see, but there is orange behind there. And we did the hood lining as well. Thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and there'll be more traveling around Australia.